All I know is when I was told that I had cancer, all I heard was death. And immediately I started planning my funeral because I know a lot of people that didn't make it. My name is Deborah Falk, and I was born and raised right here in Lexington, Kentucky. My cancer journey started in January of 2021 when I went in for my annual mammogram. They asked me to come back, and I figured that was normal because I also had to come back in January of 2020. And at that time, they did see something, but I was told that it was under 5 millimeters. At that time, it was perhaps the size of a caper. Well, unfortunately, in January of 21, that caper grew from 5 millimeters to 7 millimeters. So it went from like being a caper to the size of a pea. And they informed me that I would need a biopsy. I don't think I fully grasped the meaning of I had cancer and we're going to do a biopsy and a lumpectomy. I didn't even know what those were. Well, I found out what a biopsy was as they started prepping me for it. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? So I had the biopsy done in February of 21. I was diagnosed with HER2 positive breast cancer. And I think that's what it's called. The doctors gave me all these fancy terms. All I heard was I have cancer. And I knew that it was in my breast. And I tried to figure out what is it that I could do to help save my life. And if I couldn't save my life, what could I do to help save others? And that became my mission. I guess as a comedian, the thing that kept me going was the fact that I do have a sense of humor. So even when I wanted to cry, I laughed until I was able to gain an understanding. But I also know that what kept me going was my positive attitude. And I believe that that has a lot to do with it. So even when I went in for genetics, and everything was a waiting game. I had to wait on the results from the genetics, and then it came back that it wasn't genetic from my father's side nor my mother's side. So then I began to think, wait a minute, I might be able to beat this thing. I didn't think about dying as much as I thought about is how can I get through this? How can I beat this? So every week I would go in for my chemo, and at the Marquis Cancer Center, they take excellent care of you. And I just made a game of it. I just started learning everybody's name. I couldn't remember which floor I'd be on, so it gave me a reason to go around and visit everyone on both floors because everyone that works at the Marquis Cancer Center was so incredible. So we had to space things out for me until the doctors could get everything leveled. And by that, I mean my blood pressure. They also wanted to protect my heart, which was a good thing because I have a big heart and it's very loving. And I didn't want my heart to be messed up. I need my heart in order to share with the rest of the world. I have always had a loving spirit. So that's one thing you can never change about me was my heart. So I was so grateful for Gil Heart Institute, and especially Dr. Amit Arbane that helped me protect my heart. And so everything became very literal to me. I'm a theater major. I saw a lot of double entendre in my life. While chemo had these drugs that were affecting my heart, I had people to help me protect it. And that was the most beautiful part, was finding people that we were all on the same page of protecting what was the most vital organ we could have, and that's your heart. When I got finished with chemo, it's yay, I'm finished with chemo. Oh, I gotta start radiation every day. And then when I finished radiation, it was like, yay, I'm all done. And they were like, no, we still gotta do a needle in your alternate leg, every 3 weeks. And I thought, when is this going to end? And then finally, I just accepted the process and I made the best of it. And I came out not only as a windburned warrior, and as a Bryan Station defender. But I'm no longer a cougar. I'm a Kentucky Wildcat. Hear me roar, honey. Hear me roar, because I fought the good fight. And even though I'm a declawed wildcat, I still fought. If I can be a beacon of light, then allow me to be that. Even in my stand-up comedy routine, when I get off stage, I always let the audience know, thank you so much. I got the light. That's double entendre. I don't just have the light because my time is up. Baby, I'm just getting started. So let your light shine. Chemo helped me love better and harder. I forgive people. I ain't forgot nothing, but I forgive, you know? And with that same heart that we were able to save at the Gilheart Institute, I can still love and laugh and live. And that's what cancer did